Hello, everybody. Welcome back here to the channel. I'm Sean Davis. Make sure you guys follow me on X at Sean_DAVI and subscribe here to the channel if you are new. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the time the season starts. And we got some unfortunate news, I guess, but, also news that isn't really surprising. Anthony Davis wants another big, especially with the news that Christian Wood's going to have to get surgery and is going to miss several weeks, and his reevaluation date isn't actually for 8 weeks. So several weeks can actually turn into several months. But today, Anthony Davis in a article from David McMenamin of ESPN, Dave states that Anthony Davis has made it clear to the Lakers. Sources tell ESPN that is his preference to play alongside another big more often. The Lakers are obviously thin in the middle going into the season. Now with Christian Wood expected to be out for at least 8 weeks. And now it's essentially is just Jackson Hayes and Colin Castleton as the only, big options right now for this Lakers squad. And I mean, Anthony Davis has been very, very vocal of this throughout his entire tenure in LA. The only seasons where he really, really played heavy minutes at the four would have been the championship year 2019 2020, and then the following season 2020 2021, where they had Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee the championship year. They had Marc Gasol, Andre Drummond, that and Montrezl Harrell even that second season. He was dealing with injuries that season, so we didn't see heavy doses of it, but we did see it, especially when he was healthy to start that season off. But recently, obviously, the past 3 years, Anthony Davis has been primarily a five. He played a lot of his minutes last season. And we saw very, very limited sample size last season of minutes with Anthony Davis next to Christian Wood. Now, granted, that is due to Christian Wood dealing with his own health issues, but why wouldn't Anthony Davis want this? I think the Lakers unwillingness to consistently put a real big next to Anthony Davis. If I'm Anthony Davis, I'd be incredibly frustrated right about now. If he isn't already, because I don't think the Lakers have, consistently built this team around him and, gave him pieces that made sense, because now he is the guy taking on the Embiids and the Jokic's every night while also being expected by everybody to still produce on the offensive end. And with JJ Redick talking about using him as a playmaking hub more often, it makes sense why Anthony Davis cool. I want to do that stuff, but can we give me some more help on the defensive end, so that I'm not carrying such a heavy burden as he has had to do on that end of the floor the past 2 seasons, especially now with no Jared Vanderbilt, at least, presumably for the time being, with a lot of uncertainty with Vando's health status currently, as he went down with that injury back in February, and there is some uncertainty about whether or not he'll be able to play or be ready come training camp. Last season, Anthony Davis and Christian Wood, for example, those two guys, they played 730 possessions together. They were a plus 1.5. Anthony Davis was considered the 5 in those lineups, but the best lineups with those two guys, it featured LeBron James and Christian Wood and AD. 24 possessions, D'Lo, Austin, Braun, Christian Wood, AD, plus 96.7. Very, very small sample size. Next best, this one has more possessions. None of these lineups, played more than 80 possessions or so. Austin Reeves, Taurean Prince, Rui, Christian Wood, Anthony Davis, plus 20.6. So giving Anthony Davis another big that can potentially stretch the floor and also help on the back line with the rim protection and things like that, that is really, really important. And there is also a part in this David McMenamin article that, showcases that, hey, look, the Lakers are probably, Jonas Valanciunas is a name to still keep an eye out on. LeBron was very open about, potentially taking less money, bringing in Jonas Valanciunas, but Washington reportedly wanted to give him more guaranteed money, which makes no sense in my opinion. Why the Lakers didn't just give him the money. So anyway, now you have to give up assets for Jonas Valanciunas, which at the end of the day is probably going to be something like Gabe Vincent and seconds. If we're being honest, that's the easiest way to get to that dollar amount is Gabe's contract. So we'll see. I do have a film breakdown coming this week, still covering Anthony Davis's playmaking, from last season. I had a fun time diving into that film. That will be exclusively on this channel. If you want more NBA content, go check out the Sports Headlines show, guys. Let me know what content you guys want to see heading into this upcoming season. Follow me on X at Sean_DAVI. Until next time, everybody. Peace out.